let me ask you, right? Because I've been seeing like you know, I know you saw Meek was like, yo, no Diddy gang, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's wrong, or he doesn't owe Diddy nothing? And it's like fuck it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't owe Diddy nothing. And, at the end of the day, but I do think it's wrong. I think both.
Why you say?
But listen, in what I've seen, just let's look at Shine. Okay. If Meek Mill was in the same position, Diddy would distance himself too. He'd be
Mm,
like, I know that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
So Diddy would do the same too and move on, like the way he did Shine. But on the other hand, clearly y'all work together. There should be some type of loyalty to him because I bet he's helped him and bought him stuff. I wouldn't doubt he ain't buy him nothing, especially
Right.
when he was hot because he was around Meek a lot during that come up of Meek's career. Because Ross and yada yada. Ross ain't saying nothing, so why are you?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of motherfuckers ain't saying nothing because I remember when Meek was putting out the tweets like, "Oh, I gotta find someone who's been trying to adequate me and Meek Mill. I mean, me and Diddy did something." It's like, yo, Meek, you keep taking L's, but it's just like because everybody's like, "Yo, it's wrong." And some people's like, "He don't owe that man nothing," and it's just like that. It was like it goes to show when you help people, you don't need them no more. This is how they gonna treat you. So there's mad different angles to play about it. I mean, I feel like if I was Meek, right, and Diddy was fucking around and making, and now he's in jail, and all of these people trying to say I've been sleeping with him. I don't know what I would do, but Meek, I would say probably no Diddy too. Like, especially if Diddy didn't clear it up himself. And say, I never did that
Yep.
to Meek. Why can I say nigga no Diddy? Cause you didn't say, yo, chill on Meek. That ain't never happened. You was free when they was making all of them when that sex audio was going around. You ain't clear that shit up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So fuck it. There's no Diddy gang. Then fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, they all be just they as much as they all want to claim they real street ninjas and be keeping it real. It's this industry is far from it. Everyone is only around Jersey hot. The moment you die down, they move on. And the funny part is his career has died down. And he's only really relevant because people can still make fun of him.
Wow. You think
It's
that's what it
not
is?
it's not the music. Nobody care about the music today.
Mm,
He lost that mark. But the crazy part that I like about Meek, but he don't talk about it, is he is a successful businessman. Whatever business he's doing with Michael Rubin, he owns a piece of lids. He
word?
owns stuff. Supposedly, that's what they saying. Michael Rubin and him. So I'm like, if you're doing that well, why do you keep emphasizing on rap? Who cares at that point? I'll be Jay-Z with my shit if I was Meek Mill at this point. I'm a businessman. I don't That's past me. Unless you still seeking validation. That's my interpretation with Meek Mill. He's chasing some type of validation because at this point it's unnecessary. Like you should have been moved on.
Do you think he's cosplaying as a dummy, or he really just be really like on some? I'm confused. Like when I be tweeting and shit. For a while I thought he was joking. Like, yo, you must be trolling, bro. There's no way you hanging
No,
around these billionaires and you acting like you're retarded.
I like Meek Mill. I do think he's highly emotional and and seeking validation from what I don't know because he doesn't need it, but he's chasing something. He's chasing something that's beyond what I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out too, bro. I'm like, man, you out here really crashing out, still making shitty music, still talking about switches and Glocks. And I'm like, you hanging out with
Yeah,
these billionaires, bro. I don't understand why.
pick a side.
Yeah, do you think it's a part of him that don't really want to leave, like disconnect himself from the streets of Philly and like lose that authenticity?
I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody told me in this business, everybody want to stay where they feel king at.
Mm,
And that's where you're gonna feel king at. You can't, example, you can't go to Dubai with that money and that Lambo. They're gonna look at you like we buy buildings here, we buy countries. Like what the fuck is a block and
mm,
drug to us? So I'm gonna feel like a little person there. Let me stick to this environment. And I think in rap, that's what it is too. Because when you're around, let's say you're around some white billionaires. I mean, how much times you gonna keep bringing up the trenches? Yo,
right.
we from the trenches. Yo, we not in the trenches. We in the Hamptons right now. I don't. Why are we talking about the trenches in the Hamptons? Not that he do that. I'm saying like, what is that conversation really like? Because remember, I'm not talking about let's say Michael Rubin. I'm saying like, who's in his daily life is niggas from the trenches.
Mm.
So them niggas, their minds ain't on Michael Rubin. Meek is, but I bet they just happy to be Meek Shadow. They not like, listen, you see how like LeBron and all his crew became something? Each one of them. Um, Jay-Z with Tata Emery, they all hold their own weight. Meek can't say that. Nobody in his team hold their own weight. They kind of go, Meek, what are we doing today? I don't even got to be around that, and I could tell that's the flow. So
So
I
you
think it's
telling me the
just
Dream Chasers is still all these years later, Meek been in the industry, they haven't found their own way.
you could tell who else in his crew on the executive side became something
That's a good
more
point.
than a dream chaser. Like I said, all those other guys got other businesses away. Even like working with Pharrell, most of his team. Actually, let's look at Kanye West, Jerry Lorenzo, Tremaine Embry, with Denim Tears. Jerry Lorenzo has Fair God. Kanye West had
Wait, who got Denim Tears? That's somebody from Pharrell?
no, Kanye West. Sorry,
Oh, got
I
you.
say Pharrell, but I'm gonna switch to Kanye because he has more notable successes around him. Tremaine of Denim Tears, Fair God is Jerry Lorenzo. Of
Wow.
course, Virgil with Louis Vuitton Off White. Look how much people Don C's at the NBA now. He works for the Chicago Bulls. Look how much people from Kanye's ecosystem became something away from Kanye. Me could have that too. I don't think him and his team look at themselves bigger than Philadelphia. They just still niggas in the even though they live in Tribeca, New York, they are niggas from the ghetto.
I think Meek is a gatekeeper. There's no other
That's what people in
explanation
Philly
for
say.
this. And that when I was talking earlier about the person who was taking, that's what I was talking about Meek. But since we're here, fuck it. That's what I was talking about. I've heard stories like when they was coming up, Meek would take money from the little mans, and then when they want to try to charge people
Oh,
coming to the sections and ask for photos, yo, I need PC of that, bro. What?
I heard that too. I heard that too.
I'm like, when I heard that, I said that should change my whole outlook on Meek because Meek was one of my favorite rappers. 'Cause I came up in that time period
Mm.
of like, the DC one, all of that shit. So I'm like, y'all fuck with Meek. And then when I heard this story like last year, I said, wait, the big Rolex wearer, the big dirt bike bully, Meek Mill, is that? So that changed my whole perspective on Meek. And yeah, bro, I think he's a little bit of a gatekeeper. But I really did not know that Kanye bred all of these successes like that. Denim Tear, I didn't know. For one, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
Denim Tears was like some white boy brand or something. That's crazy.
No, he started as Kanye's intern, and then him and Virgil became good friends. And the first time you see Denim Tears, it's with Kanye and Virgil wearing it for the press in Soho, New York, walking down the street.
Wow. And that's why I think like people get confused. Like, yo, I want to hang around the street rappers because that's like as we can see who's breeding results. Like, and that was another thing I learned about hanging around rappers, bro. Shit don't really be jumping how people think it be jumping. You know what I'm saying? It looked good for the flick and all that, but it's like I don't want to be on road with these rappers all the time unless I'm getting paid for a position. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a point in time I was supposed to go to a few shows. And I was like, yo, do I really want to go on tour as like a street teamer? Like just be around? Nah,
No.
bro. That shit for one, it costs a lot to run around with these dudes, bro.
Yeah, because they're not paying for everything. Some do, but not all.
It's like you watching them go to the stores, go shopping, buy clothes, and motherfuckers don't want to even buy you some chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for your own rooms and all that. And these motherfuckers are staying at the, you know what I'm saying? I don't got time to be running around, hanging around with y'all doing this shit. This shit costs a lot of bread. But people still think this shit is glamorous, bro. That's crazy to hear about Meek. I think he really is still stuck in the past. And I think I saw you shared something on your story about anybody who says when I was in the streets, it's like you still over here and you not
Yeah,
realizing, bro, you are over here. And that's how you end. I feel like that's the same thing that happened while Lil Durk is in the situation he's in.
that was about Dame Dash. Yes, but not only Dame. If you look at like Fresh and Fit and not Fresh and Fit, not them too, but they'll have guys on their platform that are these I don't know, internet influencer people, but they all from the street. Same thing with Bandman Kevo. He from the street. Same thing with this other dude. I can't remember his name, but most of them are all from the street. So that's one of the biggest red flags, man. Stay away from people that's from the street trying to tell you now that they can like NJ Flip with DJ Envy. You know, it's like
Yeah.
he was fresh out of jail with it. So and I know people that came out of jail and changed their life, but these people are not trying to change your life. They trying to they selfish. They just want their fame and glory, and it's all vanity plays. That's my new way of looking at it now. It's all for vanity because
More
this is the new world we live in,
more of the story. There's no loyalty in the industry. There's no loyalty in the streets, and this is why we see what
and
just
there's no
happened with
loyalty on the
Meek
internet.
on the internet, right? You know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty
Definitely.
anywhere. So that's a lesson learned. Like when you think, because I didn't expect Meek to say no Diddy. When I saw that, I said, oh wow, that speaks volumes right there.